I love doing photo shoots. I love being challenged. It's never boring for me, and that's honestly what I thrive off of.
I'm good.
My name is Priscilla Miranda, and I work as a makeup artist. I remember my first shoot, I was so nervous, and I was going by myself. Are they gonna be cool with me? Are they gonna be weird? Is this gonna be awkward? Are they gonna ask me back? I remember having a lot of anxiety, honestly, deep inside.
So let's do shorts and a tank top, and then we'll start from there.
Okay.
And then, I'm gonna say the first few. Priscilla, you ready to go?
Yep, ready. Probably have to lower this a little bit. The condition I have is extremely rare. I have PFFD. It's a disorder with my femur bones. I'm missing both my femurs, and I'm also missing my knees. Day-to-day life is being very aware of where I'm going, because not having knees, I constantly have to think about, is there going to be stairs?
We don't know where to fix it.
I hate grocery shopping. Everything I need is always on the top shelf. I've been doing makeup specifically for about 7 to 8 years. I wanted to do hair when I first graduated, but when I went to visit the school, I remember doing the walk around, and they just kind of more discouraged me not to do hair, just because they're like, well, it's going to be hard for you to reach things, and you don't want to have a step stool. You'll have to move it all the time.
My hair is actually super curly.
I would always get compliments on how I did my own makeup. I was like, I'm gonna go to school, and I signed up and then took the course, got certified, and basically just started to learn on my own, practicing on friends, family. That's how I kind of got started. Okay, I think you're done.
Good, good. Good.
I remember as a child, going to stores with my mom, and kids staring at me, adults pointing and looking at me, and I remember my mom constantly telling me, don't cry, don't let them get the best of you. So I grew up with that mentality. I would say that my condition only affects my work and probably my height. I have to carry a stool around because I don't always know what's available to me.
Just the way they are.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Priscilla is a very talented woman. She knows what she wants and she goes for it. I have had times where I feel like I get upset the way that people react towards her, but she's always good in the way she handles herself. I think she's super funny. She has me laughing all the time. She doesn't allow her physical disabilities to limit her.
Being a makeup artist, I think it has definitely changed my view of myself. 10 years ago, if we would have asked to do this interview, I probably would have said no. I was insecure, and I held my head up high, and I smiled, and I did this and that, but inside I was probably the most insecure I've ever been in my whole entire life. Being in this industry, I realized that these girls are beautiful, and they come into my set with the same insecurities that I've had myself. Everyone has insecurities. It's nice to know that I'm not the only one anymore.
She is resilient. Yes, she has frustrations and disappointments, and she hits roadblocks everybody does. But that girl, if she gets knocked down 100 times, she will get back up.
The most important thing that I think I've learned is that I am a lot stronger than I give myself credit for. And I could do a lot more than I thought I ever could do.